Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4 Mare Nostrum, playing as Venice. France started a war, and it appears we're going to win it for them. We already knocked Portugal out. And again, Scotland is also gone. I mean, there's Irish... Whoa, gosh. A whole bunch of things just switched around. Jeez. Okay. Ottomans have announced me as a rival. What the heck? Okay, lots of rivalries just changed. A lot of rivalries just changed. The ones that relevant are to us are the Ottomans, and Burgundy no longer hates us. But the Ottomans do. So, okay. Good to know. Huh. Well, that's fun. Actually, our truce with the Ottomans has already expired, isn't it? Almost, anyway. Very soon. Very soon. Do I need to be worried? I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. France will defend me, because we're going to have a lot of trust, right? France, old buddy, old pal. These are big fans of me. Oh, wait, why am I not... Oh, gosh. Dang it. Why'd you have to cancel military access while I was still in the middle of Castile, sir? France. Why'd you do that? One thing I will think we should change, by the way. We have no unrest to worry about, so I really don't think we need this advisor. We might as well switch him out. Yeah, it's going to cost me a bit of money, but the production efficiency is actually pretty good, so let's go ahead and pick up this guy instead. There we go. Cost me a bit of money, but we'll be making more money out of as a result. Actually, our inflation's way too high right now. Crap. I do have to buy that down. Sorry. I know that nobody likes it when I spend monarch points, but if it's above 5, some nasty events can fire, and I really would rather avoid those for reasons that I understand. Maybe you don't, but I definitely do, so we are not going to do that. Alright, let's unblack flag ourselves here. And then head right back out. Truce with the Ottomans has now expired. Well, between France and Switzerland defending me, I think we're okay. The Ottomans are allied to Bohemia. Interesting. But I also have a trade league defending me. I'd rather not get fought by the attacked by the Ottomans, but if they did, I feel reasonably confident that we could win. The Ottomans are threatening our trade. That's fun. Let's go ahead and fabricate some claims up against the Mamluks now. Pretty much anything I can take. Doesn't really matter to me that much. Doop. Doop-a-doop, doop. As long as we keep our spy network relatively low and we get our claims whenever they're available, it's not going to be possible to catch us. As long as we stay below 25, they can't catch us. So every 20, if I just grab 2 more claims, I know that I won't get caught. Which is kind of silly, really, when you think about it. France, you gonna win this? You got a heavy. I imagine you will. You should. You better well. Dang well better. France. Better win. You're my hero, sir. Don't you lose. I believe that you're invincible. Alright, let's get these troops together in Berry. And it looks like Hungary's actually already sieging down Calais. France is sieging down Normandy. Let's go to Caux. Let's go to Caux as fast as I can to make sure we get at least a little bit of progress. Oh, Hungary, did you beat me here? No, you didn't. We're fine. We're fine. Calais has fallen. You know, if there was a strait, it would be a heck of a lot easier to get across over here, wouldn't it? Let's detach a siege and just back off. I don't feel like taking this unnecessary attrition. Border tensions with Hungary. We got a claim on Lika-Lika-Luka-Lu. Tensions along the Dalmatia border. And they gain a claim against Dalmatia. Well, tit for tat. Borders are organic things, changing and mutating with the seasons. And with the fortunes of the latest conqueror passing by, historians will perhaps say that the events of the transparent in that year of our Lord, 1473, were inevitable. As Dalmatia continued to flourish under the benevolent rule of Venice, the yokels on the other side of the border were bound to get jealous. Huh. Well, they gotta cast a spell against me, that's fun. Not sure there's much I'm going to do about it, but it's there. And at this point, France, I feel like I might just peace out. I don't really see any reason to help you out. You've got your coast. You've gotten several forts. I already knocked out Lisboa for you. I mean, unless you think you can get the naval superiority to get over here, I don't really see you winning anytime soon. So let's just go ahead and start sending our troops home. Corfu, do whatever you want. I don't mind. It's fine. I'm not picky. In the meantime, we're leaving. Trade embargoes. A few things switched around here. We could rival the Ottomans, you know. That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? You know, it'd be more fun is fighting Ferrara, who is currently friendly to us, which is too bad for them. We don't need any guy with Portugal anymore. That's pointless. We'll pull back. Ferrara, Ferrara, Ferrara. As long as Austria is willing to defend you, not a dang thing I'm going to do about it. Let's go ahead and start building up a spy network with Hungary, I suppose. It's not going to hurt anything. You could try supporting some rebels. That might tick them off. Do you have a lot of rebels, Hungary? Election! This time we're going to keep our guy, because we have 100 Republican tradition already. So we'll lose 10, we'll gain some power, hopefully. We gain some diplomatic power, which is not such a bad thing. We also have a little bit of unrest, and it's immediately gone. I feel like that's something straight out of South Park. Alright, so we'll just invest your money, a little hedge fund, we'll manage, we'll switch things around, and it's gone! Whatever the exact words were. I don't freaking know. Do I look like I get paid to know those things? I have no idea. Low maintenance in a war. Yeah, I'm aware. You know what we should do? We should go ahead and get rid of our mercs. We have no need of those mercs. Goodbye. I have manpower. I have maximum manpower. I have over maximum manpower. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more. Spend our money, spend some manpower, and make sure that we don't have such a high maintenance army. The Ottomans have agreed to share their maps of something with the Papal State. What? Okay. Why are the Ottomans and the Pope colluding? I sense a conspiracy. Maybe that makes me crazy and paranoid, I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it. France gonna peace out any day now. I mean, go ahead. I mean, whatever. You're just gonna lose some ships. I don't really care, France. You should be able to withstand yourself against pretty much anything the English throw your way. They're not even throwing a landing party at you. You should be fine. You can handle yourself. You're a big boy, France. Well, look. The rest of our troops. Okay. We'll do ourselves a little shuffle split. You guys should be familiar with that good old song and dance by now. The good old shuffle split. It's got a lot of similarities to the electric slide, but not as overplayed. We have too many cavalry. Let's get some more infantry. There we go. Oh, Switzerland's doing their things. Blah, blah, blah. New recruits, fresh meat, blah, blah, blah. Building up a fair bit of power, blah, blah, blah. Still several years ahead of time, blah, blah, blah. It's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining at all. I am actually quite ecstatic. I know you can't tell, but it's true. Do we fabricate rebels? Or, sorry, fabricate rebels? We could fabricate rebels, too. That'd be hilarious. No, we're going to support rebels. We could support some Venetian rebels here, which would be awesome because if they fired and we defended them, they would join us, which is hilarious. Wow. That is expensive, isn't it? Total revolt size 40. Jeez. Although last time we supported some rebels, they didn't even fire, so it didn't really matter, but still 40. Jeez. That would so mess up the Austrians. Revolt size of 3. Oh, pff. Oh, pff. It's pathetic. Means nothing to me. I'm gonna fabricate claims on all your territory because I've got the power. I've got the power! There. How do you like that, sir? Now I have claims against all of your southern border. Do I want any of it? No. But it reduces the odds that I'm gonna get caught, I think. Probably. Something. Meh. It will be fine. Mamluks. We'll fabricate a claim against you as well. That's one. And that's one. There. How many other claims do I got? All of those. Wait, does Crete... Oh yeah, I guess Crete technically does have access to the Gulf of Satalia. So we do have access to a claim there. You are allied to Tunis and Karaman, which is fun for you. How are we looking as far as force limit in the world? Austria is at the top, of course. I only have 25. I'm about on par with the Ottomans, though, which is interesting. It's just Austria is grossly OP right now. Freaking Austria. You're more powerful than France. Do you understand how wrong that is, Austria? You're not allowed. Augsburg is having fun. I don't usually see Augsburg become anything other than a one-province minor. They usually get eaten up by Austria. Or somebody. But instead, the tables have turned, and they're trying to kill Bavaria. How fun. Quaint. Really. Truly. Quaint. More shipyards, I think. I like the force limit. Force limit is good. If you want to build more ships, you can build a few. It'll cost me a bit of money, but whatever. Advisor has died, the theologian that we fired. Good, don't have to worry about him anymore. He won't be causing me many problems, if any at all. I don't see any reason to continue building a spy network against the Mamluks, so we won't. Let's instead start building one against the Ottoman. See how well that works out for us. More ships, I think. More barks. It actually would behoove us a little bit to build some galleys. Galleys are good, in the sense that we would love to have better naval control. I don't mean just like from trade, I mean like actual naval supremacy. And galleys do have bonus combat in the shallow water, which is pretty much the entirety of the Mediterranean. It would be wise, I think. It would very much be wise to build these. They're actually cheaper than trade ships. That's interesting. The alternative, of course, is that we go over the force limit because, you know, naval force limit is really more of just a suggestion than anything else. So we get a bunch of barks, and then we happily build over the force limit and just mothball them so they don't cost us pretty much any money. I mean, 0.04 ducats per month is nothing. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and just continue building some barks. Let's make sure that we get up to our force limit and have as much trade power as possible. And then we'll just build some barks and we'll mothball them. It'll cost us 0.01 ducats per month each. Which, you know, is nothing. Oh, we got discovered in Hungary. That's fun. But yeah, I mean, that seems reasonable enough to me. Sure. France, you really need to end your war now, sir. They're on low war enthusiasm. You got 73% war score. Just end it. End it. End it. You got 16% war participation. We'll get a little money out of this. Not much. Nothing really worth our time, but we didn't exactly take any losses anyway. We stack-wiped Portugal. It didn't cost us much of anything. I think we'll continue to protect trade in Venice. Until we own Ferrara, it is more advantageous for us to continue to protect trade here. Certainly. Anything we can do against you? Hungary? No, not really. Alright, fine. Let's improve relations with, let's say, Lucca. There. Why Lucca? I don't know. Maybe because I like the name Lucca. You ever thought of that? Yeah. Lucca. Merchant benefits. When the positions of burghers and merchants is strengthened in a country, there will be more competent people available for state duty. Sometimes a country can benefit even from the talents of the common folk. One great man will serve us. A chance of gaining a trader, a treasurer, or a master of mint. Somebody arrived, but I'm not sure who it was. I'm pretty sure it was this guy. Wait, was it? Was it Marco Riva? It was probably Marco Riva. So there you go. We got a trader. What are we going to do with the trader? I don't know, he's a traitor. We probably behead him. Ha ha ha. Traitor and traitor are not the same word. I'm bored. I'm bored. I need something to happen. France, end your war. Just end it. It's over. Do it. We have lots of stuff against Austria right now. And not really much of anything to do with it. Lorraine is a march? Oh, that's fun. You know, if we had the espionage ideas, we could do a heck of a lot more to this guy. As it is, I'm not really sure what the point is of keeping 100 with Austria if we're not going to go to war. Who needs siege ability? Not me. We'll improve relations with the Pope. Yeah, that's a thing you do when you have nothing else to do. Call for peace. Okay, France, you really need to peace out now, buddy. Like, for reals. It's been fun. I understand. I hate England too. I mean, I don't really care, but I'll pretend to hate them for your sake. But for reals, my people want peace. I really expect you to peace out now, sir. You're not getting anything else out of this war. I guess you got a ticking war score. In your head, that's probably good enough. What did we lose a claim on? What is that? Hang on. This one. Oh. Okay. Well, we'll use some of that spy network before it goes away. How are we doing as far as military tech? We are still 3 years ahead of time. Do we want the unrest? We don't need it right now, but it would lead to better force limit modifier and galley cost, which we are about to build a whole bunch of galleys, aren't we? So yeah, fine. Plutocratic ideas for the win! Cheaper galleys for everyone! You get a galley! You get a galley! Everybody gets a galley! There. Our force limit is now increased up to 52. That's pretty good. Improvements in trade technology. Inflation for Diplo power. We would have to buy down inflation. I think we can probably afford to do that. Let's go ahead and buy down the inflation a little bit. We still have enough power that by the time we are on time with admin tech, we should be able to pick it up. I would like to stock up as much of this as possible, though, because that will be good for the innovative ideas if I decide to go for that. Which I haven't entirely decided. I mean, innovative ideas are just really good. Alright, so the act with the plutocratic ideas is not that important, but like with, let's say, offensive ideas, leader siege and siege ability, that's really freaking good. Quality ideas, combat ability plus 20%, that's really freaking good. You know, there's some things you can do as far as the military. Anything else that I care about, though? No, those are probably the best two. Policies. If we did go innovative, we probably will want to go for offensive and quality. It's a really good combo. As far as this, though, the thing is about espionage ideas, as good as study... Okay, here's the thing. Study technology is really, really good. In the sense that there is almost always going to be somebody in the world that is ahead of time on tech, further ahead than you are, so you can have at least 5% reduction at full 100 spy network. Okay, maybe you don't know what's... Okay, you know what? I'm jumping the gun. Maybe you don't know what study technology is. Okay, let me explain that as soon as I read this, real quick. England will cede 1, 2, 3, 4 things to France, their cores, that's good for them. Renounce their claims on Armagnac, or Armagnac, whatever. War reps. And their overlordship. I got 40 ducats. And some prestige. Okay, and 10 favors. Good, so France will now go to a war with us. Cool. So anyway, the way study technology works, okay, is, let's suppose, alright, so I have, currently, 666. Wow, oh, okay. 666 technology, alright? Let's suppose that I have espionage ideas and I can study technology. Let's suppose that Austria has 876, okay? That's their tech levels. The way that study technology works is I will build a spy network against them, and as my spy network increases, I will gain a discount in technology based on their level. So, at maximum 100 spy network, I will have a maximum of 5% discount per level ahead of time they are, ahead of me that they are. So, at 100 spy network, I would have minus 10% admin tech because they were 2 levels ahead of me. I would have minus 5% diplomatic technology, and I would have no impact on my military tech. That's the idea. Now, of course, you know, it's incremental. If I had 50 spy network instead, I would have a discount of 5, 2.5, and 0. Like, that's the idea. So, study technology is really good because there's almost always at least one nation in the world that is going to be 1 or 2 tech levels ahead of you. So you can, if you're willing to spend the time building up a spy network, you're almost guaranteed to be able to get up to 5 or 10% off on all your tech levels. Here's the thing, though. I've already taken plutocratic ideas, which is going to give me a tech cost reduction of 5%. If I go for innovative, that's another 5%, which basically means between all the discounts I'm taking, I'm going to be so close to being on time or ahead of time that it's less likely I will be able to take advantage of study technology. Like, it's really powerful. It's great, but the more ideas I have that reduce tech cost and ensure that I stay ahead of time, the less useful study technology is. Now, if I were to play as, let's suppose, let's say Tunis, or probably some other guy here in Africa or Asia or South America or wherever, you know, Tunis has a 455, whereas I have 666. So weaker tech groups, like in Africa, are almost certainly going to be several tech levels behind, let's say, Europe. So study technology for them, holy crap, that can be as much as like 15% discount or 20% discount. Good things can happen for them. Not as big of a deal for me, though. All right, do we withdraw from public life, lose power to gain Republican tradition, or the other way around? I think we spend the power, and that's because I believe you're supposed to value Republican tradition at about 35 monarch points each, right? So right now, we would be losing 120 monarch points in order to save approximately 175. At least that's the math. So it is better to gain the Republican tradition and spend the power. And that guarantees we'll be able to re-elect our next guy. I mean, it's pretty likely. Let's see. Ships need to go and protect trade. But anyway, yeah. So, espionage ideas, really cool. The slander merchants idea, by the way, is also pretty good, in the sense that we'd be able to reduce the trade power of some other people, which could solidify our control in certain nodes as a result. So that's pretty good. Is it worth making that our next idea group, though? Probably not. At least not as good as innovative. I think it actually is still better to go for the tech cost reduction passively, regardless of how far ahead of time you are. It's good. I mean, it's really good. It has the potential to be the best cost reduction in the game. But it's situational, and you get diminishing returns based on how many tech cost reductions you have. If I go for admin and diplomatic tech after that, I mean, come on. Like, I'll have so many reductions, how often will I get to take advantage of study technology? Not much. And of course, once you go over 25 spy network, whoop, the Emperor is Austria again. Once you go over 25 spy network, you have a chance of getting caught. You know, what if you get up to 25 spy network, you get caught, and all of a sudden you can't get up to 100, so you don't get the full discount. All of a sudden it's not quite as good, now is it? I don't know, that's the trade-off. I really feel like espionage ideas could possibly be the best idea group in the game for non-Western tech groups. Non-Eastern as well, probably. Nomads, African, Middle Eastern, Eastern, certainly primitive. I mean, those could all be really good. But for us, I don't know. I'm not as convinced that it's that worth it. It'd be fun, though. Don't get me wrong. I may end up picking them up at some point. I'm just not sure it's going to be my second or third idea group. There are other things that I think are more important. Did we ever look at the Venetian ideas? I just realized I don't think we ever did. Okay, hang on. Let's correct that before I end the video. So, our Venetian traditions are global trade power plus 10% and more sailors. Meh. And once we get all of our Venetian ideas, we have better galley combat ability. That's not too bad, though. That's pretty good. We already got the naval force limit modifier and the galley cost reduction. We can have another diplomat, trade efficiency, foreign spy detection. God, I'm embarrassed. Naval maintenance modifier, stability cost modifier, cost to justify trade conflicts, and land and naval attrition. Some of these ideas are pretty weak. I love the trade efficiency, I like the diplomat, I like the force limit, and I like the galley cost and the global trade power. But the stability cost, meh. Attrition, is okay. This could save us a bit of money, but who really wants the foreign spy detection? Like, how important is that really? No. I think that becoming Italy would be far, far better. If I had to guess. Far, far better. Alright, well, that is where we are going to end this video, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.